Today, we're diving into one of the most talked about topics in the trans community: how to completely remove facial hair without breaking the bank or enduring the torture of electrolysis. I've been there, trust me, and I know how important this is for our confidence and reducing dysphoria. So let's get into it. Okay, so first things first, let me quickly introduce myself and why I can speak on this topic. As someone who's been privileged to help thousands of transgender women with their hair removal journey, since working with KetchBeauty in 2019, I've seen firsthand what works, what doesn't, and how you can make it affordable and relatively painless. Now, let's start with the basics. Can HRT stop facial hair growth? The quick answer is no. It helps, but it's not a miracle cure for unwanted facial hair. Hormone replacement therapy, HRT, slows facial hair growth by reducing testosterone levels in your body, which is the main culprit behind our pesky facial hair. But HRT alone won't make all your hair disappear. Think of it like this. HRT is great for making the hair thinner and less noticeable over time. But if you're looking to say goodbye to facial hair for good, you'll need additional treatments like IPL or electrolysis. Many trans women find that after months of HRT, their facial hair becomes easier to manage. It might grow in slower or be finer in texture, but don't rely on it alone to get rid of your facial hair completely. HRT is a piece of the puzzle, but it's just one part of your overall hair removal strategy. So if HRT can't do it all, what can? Let's talk about laser hair removal. Girl, I know that just the sound of it makes you think expensive. But hear me out. If looking at facial or body hair triggers your dysphoria, then yes, laser hair removal is 100% worth it. Laser hair removal works by targeting the pigment in your hair follicles, heating and damaging them to reduce hair growth over time. For transgender women, especially those of us with light skin and darker hair, this can be a game changer. But even if you have lighter or finer hair, don't worry. There are options we'll cover later on. Now, yes, laser hair removal can be expensive. Depending on where you go, sessions can range from $100 to $300. And you'll need multiple treatments over several months. But let's think long-term here, girl. The investment can actually save you money because you're not stuck in the never-ending cycle of buying razors, wax strips, or booking salon appointments every few weeks. In my opinion, your confidence and sense of well-being are worth every penny. But what if you're not ready to commit to laser treatments just yet? Maybe you're on a budget, or maybe you just don't want to deal with going to a clinic. That's where IPL comes in. IPL, or Intense Pulsed Light, is a more affordable option you can do right at home. Trust me, it's been life-changing for so many of us. Thousands of trans women just like you and me have used KetchBeauty's IPL handsets to significantly reduce unwanted hair from the comfort of their own homes. IPL uses light pulses to target the pigment in your hair, similar to laser hair removal, but at a fraction of the cost. Over time, it damages the hair follicles, reducing the amount of hair that grows back. And the best part? You can use it on both your face and body. Okay, let's get into the nitty-gritty. How do you actually use an IPL device to get rid of your facial hair? Here's a simple step-by-step guide you can follow at home. First, you'll want to shave the area you're treating. I know it seems counterintuitive, but shaving allows the light to reach the hair follicle more effectively. Next, plug in your IPL device. No batteries needed, just plug and go. I recommend starting at a lower setting, especially if you're new to IPL. Work your way up to higher settings once you're comfortable. Then, simply glide the device over the area. You might feel a slight warming sensation, like a rubber band snapping against your skin, but it's not painful. The treatment is super quick, and you can do it 1 to 2 times a week. In 2 to 4 months, you'll notice a big reduction in hair growth, and you'll be well on your way to being hair-free. Now, let's talk about combining methods for the best results. IPL is fantastic for knocking out a big chunk of unwanted hair, especially in larger areas like your legs or arms. But for finer, more stubborn facial hairs, you might find that IPL alone isn't enough. Once you've reduced about 60 to 90% of your hair with IPL, you can consider moving on to professional laser hair removal to target the remaining hairs. And finally, if you're down to the last 25%, those really stubborn, hard-to-remove hairs, electrolysis will be your best friend. Electrolysis is the only FDA-approved method for permanent hair removal, And while it can be a bit more painful, it's highly effective. Let's briefly touch on hair removal creams. I know a lot of people wonder if they're worth it. The short answer is, they work, but only as a temporary solution. Hair removal creams like KetchBeauty's formula can help slow down hair regrowth thanks to the built-in growth inhibitors, but they won't permanently remove your hair. These creams are great for short-term fixes, and if you're looking for something quick and easy to use before a big event or just to smooth things out for a while, they're a good option. But if you're looking for long-lasting results, stick with IPL, laser, and electrolysis. All right, let's talk about electrolysis, the final boss in hair removal. It's the only method classified by the FDA as permanent, but it can also be expensive and time-consuming. On average, you're looking at $30 to $150 per session, depending on where you go and how long each session lasts. Some women might only need a few sessions, while others may need more depending on how thick or coarse their hair is. That's why I always recommend starting with IPL or laser to reduce the overall amount of hair you have to deal with, making electrolysis more manageable. So to wrap it all up, the best way to completely remove facial hair for transgender women is by using a combination of IPL, laser, and electrolysis. Thousands of trans women have already seen amazing results using this method. And if you're ready to start your own hair removal journey, check out KetchBeauty's IPL handsets. We even have bundle options to help you get everything you need in one go. And don't forget, you can join our Zone community for support, tips, and stories from other women who are right there with you on this journey. Trust me, girl, you are never alone. All right, hun, if this video helped you out, make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe. I'll be back with more beauty tips, so until next time, stay gorgeous and hair-free.